Hmm? Hello? I don't know if this is working, so. Hmm. Hi, everyone. Let me see. How's my voice? Okay. Hi. It's been a while, Jeff. Sorry, my eyes are like this. I'm just very tired. But hi, you all know me. I'm technically a co-runner of the shows. Um, I'm Nerva. So yes, hi. Uh, I need to move the chat. How do I do that? I set up everything but the chat box. Oh, where is it? Uh, yeah. It keeps moving, other things. Oh, it's locked. We'll put it here. Hi. Mm, I'm wearing my glasses today, so. Oh, this is not an RP stream. I'm sorry. Uh, I guess you could say this is my debut, but we all know how that works. Let me see if my glasses, if they're off, they fix. How everything looks? No. I'll just leave my glasses on. It's okay. Hi. Uh, it's me, Nova, the yeah, co-owner of the show. You're funny, all of you. It's good to see y'all, and I guess I will be talking. Um, thank you. I did it myself. At least the hair coloring. Oh, anyways, welcome to my mystic realm where dreams and nightmares appear. Mm, Things. Oh, I am very much just able to find them. I paid for all of them. So, yeah. Also, hello, S. I see you're in this stream. Mm. If I'm remembering, it's VCat or VCat. VGen, yes. I believe it's VGen. Hello. Mm. I guess you can say this is like model is a technical representation of two characters I do. Understandable. The dress is a little weird, but I fit it to what I wanted it to look like. I did figure out how to get other dresses, but I like the dress. I believe like one day if we ever get our own commissioner, we'll be making our own version. But yeah, but yeah, everything is like weird. Hmm. Edible, I guess. You're funny. I guess it does. I guess it does look like it. Mm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Hello, I'm Nerva. Good to see you all. I like how my eyes somewhat closes sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. We love them very much in this server and this channel. Yes, I do have a bow. I have two. This is the most views that Cheese and then this channel ever had. So, fun fact, we went into VTuber Studios and there's a way to collab with other people. So, we may try it out one day, but it's weird. So, two bows, yes. Three bows, yes, as well. It's what you would call a bowception, if I'm remembering. I also like how my eyes completely just close. I look so content and so peaceful. I don't know. I feel it more being comfortable with my eyes being closed than having them open. I don't know if I can have that as a toggle to have it off. So like my eyes are like completely closed. Because I like my eyes being closed. Mm-hmm. Huh? I mean, I guess. They didn't have horns, so I just had to work with what I had. So I look like a very much like a sleepy princess. I guess that's what this vibe is. I just prefer my eyes being closed. It helps with the tracking, since like tracking's always been such a weird thing. I'll help you with that one. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you can attempt, it won't succeed, but you know. It's a joke. There's no way they'll be able to, anyways. Time is what you would call a pathway. So everything is, you know, time is like a riverway. There's multiple paths and multiple futures and so many possibilities. So there is a chance I may lose my eyes, but there's a chance my eyes never disappear. Oh, I'll be back. I'm sorry. My thing was off. I muted myself. That's on me. I'm sorry. That's on me. I left my thing muted. Uh, it's just very hard. Oh my Grass. Grass. Anyways, that is hilarious. I see someone streaming on Twitch as we speak. Cheese's other boss, Quinn, just started streaming on Twitch, so that's just like one of those funny things, in my opinion. I mean, like, it's kind of like one of those things you just have to like find that's weird. Um, evil children. You know how it is. Capitalism. Oh, capitalism. Wait. Can Okay, that was quick enough. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's understandable. Very understandable. I don't really have that much of a reaction. Yes. Have. For me, I just never liked Christmas, so Angry Ironies, I have to use like a mic, so I have to like put my face like in one spot. So yeah. Also again, I'm surprised. This is the most views this stream has gotten. I'm sorry. Was I a little too quiet? Uh, if so, I'm sorry. Hello? Again, and funniness, the cam that's using like tracking is very much, you could hear it. Um, if we had a phone camera, it would be easier to track, but we don't. So at least we don't have a compatible phone for it. So see, I just moved the camera so it can be more on the dot of my mic. so I can see it. Yeah, there we go. I think I fixed the cam. So it's like in front of me, right next to my mic. Yeah. I mean, now you can see more emotions. So like if I just or it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. So, any questions, I guess. Any questions? Angry Diane. I'm just gonna have to like talk. I don't know. I like talking quiet because I don't know. That's just how I am. Oh, a pool. A pool. CL. I mean, you're probably the first time I've seen S in the stream, so I find it very fun. My first stream back, and S appeared. I do to a point. I like to relax. I don't really like to play, so mostly I just lay on the water. So yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, and Quinn crashed on her stream. I mean, I kind of crashed. Like the first stream crashed because like internet went complete total failure. Like if I go and check all the things that are online right now, it's a lot. There's a lot of things online. I don't really. I guess I can specify this more. Oh, I like eating more leaf vegetables. So, but out of like, I guess I like to. Mm, I like to eat like once in a while a burger, like a nice juicy burger, like a cheeseburger, like a very big burger. Um, it's fine. I don't mind. Again, I don't mind the little conversations. It's fine. I'm already used to interacting with people constantly on the daily, so yeah, it's fine. Oh, oh, water guns. Oh, it's not like I'm not used to it. I get like, I guess, constantly wet with like water. So hmm, yeah, water. But yeah, I already told you what I would like to that what I my favorite food is. So yeah. From what I heard, she says always it tastes like orange, but it just tastes like glue. In honest opinion, it just tastes like glue. From like when I was a kid, and fees, we accidentally did taste glue, and I'm gonna say this: there is no difference in it. It's just glue. Do you have any favorite color? I mean, I'm wearing my colors, so I'm wearing my favorite colors as we speak. So, yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing my favorite colors as we speak. I mean, like, look, see the purple, the pinkish blue. I believe it's like a mixture of purple and pink. So like a magenta and then blue ish, and then yeah. Basically what you guys said. Oh, the bi flag. My whole favorite colors are basically the bi flag. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know. I love how my tracking gets like cut off like a lot. Oh, there goes my phone and a lot of other things. Hold on a minute. Okay. I wonder if I could ban political from the stream. In my honest opinion, I should just because of that. Also, I don't believe you guys have forgotten that you guys do have a chat option where you can do I believe TTS something like that and then basically text to speech. But I have never really practiced it. I mean, this is basically cheese setup, so I don't really know much. Anywho, any more questions? Oh, hmm. I mean, a little bit of timekeeping magic. So, I mean, you see, there's this old man known as Mr. Hat Man or something like that. He's like an old geezer, right? And then well, decide, let me control time again and become back to what I was. And I was like, let me use my time magic to keep my hair beautiful and lovely like this forever. So that's why my hair looks like that. And yeah, forever it just looks insanely beautiful. There's nothing that can stop it. And I love it. So yeah, I just been practicing that. So oh, thank you. I take that as a compliment, an honest opinion. Anyways, I need to like not be happy. Uh, I can reverse my age. I don't mess with reversing my age much. I have though. I'm actually way older. I am billions of years old. I have reversed my age constantly to this. That's why I look like this. So, but yeah, no, there's this old man known as Mr. Hat and or Hat Man or something like that. It's the most stupidest name I've ever heard. Um, he's like so old, like so old. It's no joke. Because the man is like billions of years old as well, but he keeps aging. Like he doesn't mess with his own age. So he's like really old. And he's like always holding a cane. And then his face is so ugly. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he should be turning to dust. In my honest opinion. It's made by Time Silk. It's a very rare type of silk. Only certain people can find it, so it's Time Silk. So I have to like stare at the camera so it like captures all the camera movements. But yeah, it's a rare type of silk made by crime fighters. Do not sing it here. I'm not gonna lie. I hated SpongeBob. Like, honest to God, hated it. But it was like fine in some parts. But then it became really, Time Silk, Time Spiders, Time, Fate, Judgment, Gamora. Funny, funny. No, it's not Shamora. I mean, she controls Fate. So, I mean, he also saw you being created. So, I guess in technicality, I've also witnessed your creation, but we don't need to talk towards that. Mm, You see, Cheese comes up with strange theories constantly. Not only that he comes up with strange theories, um, he actually is a Greek mythology nerd. AKA, he tells me a lot of things about how Greeks work, how certain gods would create certain gods. And like, she's created a god known as, I think his name is Zagreus or Zarius, something like that. Um, which, and the funny thing is, he is the god of chaos and judgment. And his son is Zareth, the god of calamity and judgment. So in technicality, he keeps it. Um, but then he goes and he's a idiot. um, because in a funny thing, while the temple thing was going on, where people had to go through things, he was gonna have S kill the god of calamity. I mean, not the god of calamity, the chaos and judgment, and have S absorb the judgment and chaos powers, and then have them completely get absorbed. That was the story he wanted to go through. And then Calamity, also known as Zareth, has his own kids, which he has 7. I know all of Cheese's stories. He tells me them, so I just keep them all written down. Again, he didn't know much about what you were. So, and then he guessed something so stupid. But I guess it turned out his guess was a little spot on. Because I'm also a Greek nerd to a point. I know a little bit of Greek mythology. So I know about like the what you would call them, the Titans. I believe that's what they are. No, they're not called Titans. I know a little, yes. I know about Kronos and Gaia, and then what came before them. So I know a bit. And I know about Zeus's little dirty secret. It was beautifully spun on. Yeah. I had a feeling, he's funny for that. He's always been funny. Especially with his spot on theories. Anywho, do you ever feel weird in human skin? One, this is not human skin. Humans are beautifully fragile creatures. So this is a body I made, and I had someone named Stitch make for me, which is made with the most powerful materials throughout the realms. So, no, it does not feel weird in this body. Especially since I like to time walk a lot and I do mess with time a lot. And I've changed histories that are supposed to not happen. So, yeah. Again, yeah. And of course, I had Lushy work on a few things for me, like voodoo dolls, on certain people. Technically, one of those people are here, so I could just use one of the dolls if I really wanted to. Yes, I can control time. I believe I said this like at least once or twice. At least like I as Eternity can. Because I already told you, this is like a fusion of Eternity and Nerva. I have the pointy ears of Nerva, the every other feature of Eternity, so yeah. And plus, I created Nerva, so I was like, you might as well merge them for a bit. And yeah. And in technicality, Cheese and I were like thinking of like revealing my real name because technically I have a different name and Eternity is just like an alias. Just like how Cheese's name is an alias from his real name. Yeah, Voodoo. It's a friend of ours. Doesn't matter if you're like a powerful being or anything. They can make a like a little doll that tethers you to it. So like she made one of me, so I'm tethered to it. But then she also can't make one of Cheese. For some reason, Cheese's powers like reflects it, and it just goes back on the user. So we don't know how. Oh, my camera, it fell again. So it's very hard to like keep the camera up. So yeah, again, though Stitch made my body. So he is more he just someone very helpful in my eyes. Yes and no. Determines if there's mana poured into it. If there's mana poured into it, it can work. If there's no mana, it can't work. And especially it's tethered to plushies mana, so it will never work on certain people unless, plushie decided to put the mana in there. It's like a key. So it's like a key to like make sure nothing bad happens. Yeah, not many knows that for reasons. One of them is it would make things highly dangerous. Oh, it would make things heavily dangerous. So, yeah, that is a funny idea, but no. The reason I believe is again, Fleshy has to pour mana into it as like a key. And yeah, That is true as well. They would just die spot on. Since it's the weight of the person amplified by 10 times, they would more likely suffocate very slowly and die. So, again, like I said though about the time thing, there's another old man who controls time, but like in a whole different district. And he is like a really old man. And I'll say it right here and now, Mr. Hatman, you're old and you can't do anything to me. Hi. Wait, wait a minute. I think you got the wrong person here. That's funny. Oh, now I can adjust the camera to like that. I think you got the wrong individual, but sure. Hi. I'm not Cheese, but hello, Mel. I will say, Plushie has made constant dolls of everyone, no matter where they are, who they are. There's a doll of them. So yeah. Oh, I took off my glasses. um, yeah, I mean, it's already too late. Because technicality, everyone has a voodoo doll. But you know, I'm sorry, like, I'm messing with my eyes, readjusting. Yeah, I mean, everyone has one. So, yeah. But hi. So, I'm also the story director on like the Sun and Moon Forgotten Memories thing. But yeah, mm, I wouldn't say that, but sure. But I been writing stories for a while. And So I've been writing and writing and writing, and I'm not gonna lie, it's tiring sometimes. Um, I written so many stories. Especially for Cinnamon Forgotten Memories. We had a lot of ideas, and the amount of villains kind of clouded that judgment. So, I already did, especially since I am thinking of. Well, it's not my time to say it now. So, like, I can't say it now, so I'll say it later when the time is right. So I've written like my last bit of stories and I've sent it to you. So, um, but yeah, I can say that we have plans. If I ever go missing or anything, I given all rights to Cheese to do certain things. So yes. Right now I'm using Cheese's computer because one, I'm very much don't care. Two, I can do whatever I want. And three, I he has all the assets and all the things that I need for this to work. So yeah. I won't lie. Also, Nerva is not my real name. If you're talking about my IRL name, no. Um, Nerva is one of my OCs that I did use as my persona, but I for now will be going as Eternity. So basically, I swapped my whole thing. So I'll be known as Eternity in Discord as well. And yeah, I mean, like, if I vanish and I don't come back, I have things prepped um in the back burner for Cheese with a few stories that I had prepped in writing. And my transfer of characters and ownership as well. I don't know. But yeah. But also Eternity's technically an alias, just like how Cheese is an alias. So, like I said prior. But yeah, I mean like yeah, there's a lot of stories presetted. So an alias, aka a fake name. That's technically what you're all using right now. Because I doubt Sunny's real name is Sunny, and I doubt your name is really Star. Everyone has like an alias that they use. Even I believe Fawn is not their real name, so everyone has like an alias. The alias is what you're called online. So yeah. Everyone has an alias. Even Virus the Jester. I believe that's her name. She also has an alias. That's her alias. Because I doubt that's her real name. I doubt that's your real name, but sure. We'll go with that. But yeah, there's everyone who has an alias, and then there's people who don't. Mm, I mean, in technicality, from what I've heard, your Stardrop, the character's creator and design was by someone else. So yeah. Oh yeah. So we will be readjusting voice actors in the server soon. She hasn't announced it yet either, so we're basically readjusting voice actors. That's our whole thing. We're gonna go off of details of past events and go and write down who is still eligible to be a voice actor. And well, yeah. Basically, what we'll be doing is, for those who can, vocal training, a bit of practicing and role plays later today. I won't be there because one busy IRL life. Cheese mostly will. Um, but yeah, I guess that could be the main subject. Characters of the show we will be shortening by heavily a large amount. until certain acts or certain arcs. Now, we'll say acts. They're a bit better. ACT, act. Like acting. So, Act 1 will be normal, Sun and Moon, with a slight problems. Act 2, dimensional traveling. Act 3, first villain. Act 4, calm before the storm, and then Act 5, etc., etc. We have plans for the acts, so everything should be fine. But yeah. If anyone wants questions, you could ask. Oh. Mm-hmm. Dimensional travel was a complicated thing. So we had to create our own little alternate things for that. The reason why certain things weren't in an error. So, I don't like it. I just don't like anything involving crossovers a lot. I get bored of it. So, it's an overdone mechanic. Very overdone, over exaggerated. Mm, I'm sorry to say no. I'm a Greek mythology nerd, but not a Dungeons and Dragon nerd. But, I do like other things. Here's my thing about crossovers. It's fine having them like once, but having them constant and then having them either being shipped or dating each other is crossing a line, I feel like. Like any YN ships with Sun and Moon are kind of like dull now because of that. It's kind of the reason I don't like um OCs dating Sun and Moon characters or um you know, dating other people's OCs because I like to respect the original creators and find them like when it happens kind of dull. So yeah. I mean, if it's your version of Sun and Moon, it's fine. But it just determines on those factors. Any more questions? Because I guess this is more of like a Q&A than anything. So if there's no more, we can end stream. I don't think it's not awesome. It's just certain campaigns can get a little too much, especially for me. So yeah. Okay, I love Poppy Playtime. I also love how people are shipping, um, I guess the prototype with a lot of characters. I mean, sure, the prototype would be classified as an adult because organs get removed and they were sent into the prototype's body. And we know that the muscle tissues are physically able to age and grow. And the brain constantly is noted as being alive during the process and still active in the mind, aka the brain is still growing. The only thing that doesn't change is the voice and other things, which just makes sense since they're probably using artificial voice boxes for all of them. So in technicality, those toys are no longer kids. They are technically getting older and maturing to a point, but they're also becoming savage. As we can see where some of the toys actually don't talk at all. Um yeah, there's a lot of ships around the toys, and I love how they do it. But also a technicality. They shouldn't, but I love how people are fighting, saying, no, the toys are children, but then technicality, they are not children anymore. It's been a long time. They definitely mentally have aged. Some of them have, well, regressed into more animals. And the reason I say they have is very simple. Um, since you can see them not talking ever again, like they stopped talking outright, they just stopped talking, and you can see like they look like they're possessed by something, like they lost their brain, their mind. So it's like, yeah, humans, but then, oh no. So the ones that are still sentient, I believe, are the ones who are more aware of what they are and aware of what they can do to stop it. So Giblet, Poppy, Joey, they're aware. As you can see, they are like talking, sentient. You know, the ones who aren't aware were Barnaby, Huggy, Kissy is still like in the process, I believe. Like she's semi animalistic, but not fully gotten there because of Poppy. But you can see there's barely any toys talking in the game. Uh, I think it was Joey who possibly broke the fourth wall, but in honest opinion, we won't know. Because yeah. Oh. Mm, mm. I have actually. In technicality, I believe I played it. Oh, okay, like I was gonna say, they should have did it in chapter 4 when you fall down as well, because we actually fall from a height that is unsurvivable. Yes, of course I played it. Cheese doesn't have it, but I have the game on my Xbox. And I do have a laptop that I do play like once in a while. So I know the prototype kills us, technically, at the end. But and the funny thing is, he saves us. The prototype is technically saving us by dumping us into Poppy Jail. And I believe like no one notices it. Like we actually survive because of him, but we're still dying. Like, we're heavily still dying in there. Because you can see, like, we're, like, injured, like, heavily. Like, we've been healed, but we're still injured. So either the whole time we're gonna be limping and we're gonna hear a heartbeat in chapter 6, or we're gonna be suffering a lot of damage. Like I said, in chapter 4 as well, before we get to chapter 5, we fall from a height that is unsurvivable in technicalities. You would technically be dead from falling that height, especially since we were dropped down there and we did not land. We definitely fell. So, so yeah. Which I think that's what confused every one of us being technically immortal. See, I don't trust Giblet. I told Cheese I don't trust Giblet for crap. Giblet is too suspicious. There's also no way Giblet carried us out of the damn ooze of the gel. Because one, we are a grown ass human, and as you can see, Giblet is smaller than us. So, like I'm saying, there is no possible way Giblet can bring us out. Because one, Giblet uses a cane basically to move around. So there's no way Giblet, who's heavily injured because of him being wrong side out, was able to lift us. Someone took us out of it, and it was not Giblet. That's the thing. We came back from the dead when we got shocked. So between us getting electrocuted and us being dropped. So here's the thing. The prototype could have taken us out of it. Because one, the prototype would want us to be alive to turn us into an experiment. And I'm going to take that as what's going to happen. Is we are going to merge, aka us, the player, and our grab pack is going to become one. We are going to become one with the grab pack. This is a theory, so because one, there is research notes of the, well, of the, you know, toys, stuff like being merged with the people, with the gel, like anything's with the connected with the gel, it kind of like has toy stuff merged with it. So what I think is we're gonna have the ability of the grab pack, and it's gonna be merged with us. Because mind you, we had the grab pack on us when we fell, so most likely we're gonna become an abomination of a grab pack human. I think he's trying to experiment on us in technicality, because the more you think about it, for us to be alive, he has to want us for something. Also, we still don't know who sent the letter to us telling us that there are still people alive. So, yeah. So, I want to say one thing. You know what he said? Oh, yeah, he wanted to turn us wrong side out, if I'm right. Well, for him to turn us wrong side out, he needs to turn us into a toy. And all his experiments turn out to be failures, so other than Lily, which Lily was already prepped, she just didn't have a vessel, or well, vessel was created for Lily. So Lily had like her body already remade. She just didn't have the organs and brain. She got that like at last. So, like I said, I believe we're going to be turned into a toy. Or, well, we're partially probably halfway there. Also, I cannot wait to see Dr. Harley Sawyer. I mean, he's very lovely, in my opinion. I love him as a character. I believe we hit the hour mark, if I'm right. Yeah, we hit the hour mark. She's told me to leave it around an hour. Like, have us do like an hour-long stream and then leave it for like a 20 minutes about. So, I'm gonna say this. Yandere, it just would probably take me back into the memory of Yandere Sim. And hell, I was waiting for that game for such a long time. And then news came up about the creator, and now I hate it. So, yeah. Also, Cheese is scared of Yandere's. So take a note on that, Bon. Cheese is scared of Yandere's. You can use that against him anytime you want. I give you permission. And you, let me see. I think at some point we might try to heal ourselves. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is no healing us because one, we definitely died. We got brought back from the dead. So healing is most likely going to be impossible, but we are regenerating. Most likely that's why we heard our own heartbeat. We are regenerating and probably gaining new features later on. So what I'm gonna do is I'll wait like a bit. I'm gonna start ending stream soon. So if you guys are all like done with your questions, we'll probably start to wrap things up. And yeah. It was like the first time I streamed with this model, so I didn't do like a full-on debut, but you know, good enough, in my honest opinion. Yeah, so we'll probably just start ending stream. But don't worry, I believe I will do it like once in a week. Also, tomorrow Wonderland gets released, so she's most likely will be playing that. So yeah, I mean she's also knows Poppy Playtime, but he more really likes his FNAF, so he likes some Poppy Playtime characters. So yeah. But if that's all, everyone, we'll start ending stream. Uh bye-bye. Again, you can use the Yandere fear for cheese anytime, especially if you know, get out of line. But bye, everyone. Bye. Stupid pee